So our next topic would be export sales and marketing. There's a couple of strategies that are acceptable if you're selling to businesses overseas. Then, of course, number one thing, you have to have your website translated into the different languages, in the language of your target clients. If you sell to the business, you have product literature, you have to have a certain case study, especially if you are selling solutions, not the products but solutions. You have to have a literature that illustrates how the solutions work. Now, the other two most commonly used practices are trade shows and trade missions. Now, the trade shows is where you go around the booths of other manufacturers or traders, and you establish a relationship with either sellers or buyers that exhibit, or that also go around. You meet new people. Trade missions, they are more dedicated towards your industry. And usually they are organized by government. So there are trade missions that Canadian government organized. Other countries, they also organize trade missions and bring people to Canada or to US or wherever. And they are usually very focused by industry. Aerospace mission, mining mission, information technologies mission and stuff like that. So they get together with the suppliers and they preemptively book meetings with potential buyers, and they do matchmaking. Direct mail campaign, don't be surprised, it also works for international sales as well, but you're going to have to look at your product or solution if it's applicable. I know one manufacturer, they manufacture bottles, so they were sending bottles overseas in parcels to their potential clients. And their potential clients were food manufacturers. So that's creative too. Email marketing calling is also possible, and some PR that involves some causes or events that you organize. That's also applicable for promoting your business to the international countries, to the international buyers. Go ahead.
Do you think that we have to include the entry costs to the market? It's like something like hidden.
Which one?
The entry cost.
Entry cost?
Yeah. Did you hear about that?
No. You mean all the marketing and sales?
Yeah.
Yes.
You have to include it.
Yes, but it's something that is like outside specifically import-export pricing. It's your general business cost, and you're gonna have other business costs as well. So like your office, whatever. So yes, all this, of course, if you're talking about the general kind of cost allocation, then yes, you should allocate all the costs.
We have to include them on our business plan in the financial.
Absolutely, yeah. And every time you price, you make sure that your profit margin also covers everything, all this little tiny costs that you experience. Yeah, your profit margin.
For example, like they happen often,
Where-
it's everywhere. Or
Trade shows?
Yeah.
Everywhere, and there's lots of them, but they're also focused towards specific industry. Mining show, like there's one, it's gonna be huge, PDAC. It's a mining show in Toronto. It happens every year. It's huge. Like people from all over the world coming here. Yeah. And then so on.
What is it called?
PDAC, PDAC.
PDAC.
PDAC, yes. If
What
you're
is the specifically?
Huh?
What kind of product is for?
Mining, kind of all the mining products, mining supplies.
Mines.
Yeah, they even exhibit some new mining. Like if you want to invest in mine, they will be. It's in Toronto. Yeah. Yeah.
I have mining comments.
And actually, for you probably, Gustavo, there's the other. There are a couple of food shows going on. They're not necessarily right now, but once in a while they have. At least once a year, there's a big food show here in Toronto. And there's the other, I think it's called CIAL, if I'm not mistaken. And the other one in Montreal, same show.
You mentioned call company different regulations in different countries. Can you give us some example on that? cold campaign.
Oh, COCOM, of course.
Regulations are.
Yes, in some cases, cold calling, so-called cold calling is banned. You cannot do any cold calls.
Canada?
In Canada you can do, but in Canada you see you can do, but for example in Canada you're not supposed to record the calls. In many other countries it's not a problem. In Canada you can only call the support calls. If the customer calls you for support for a question, you can record that, but you're not supposed to record sales calls.
But in Canada, we're getting sales call.
Hmm?
You can.
Yeah, we can get, like, we can
No,
get.
absolutely, yeah, you can get the calls, yeah, you can do the calls, yeah, but you can do the calls, but you're not supposed to record them. All right. Similar recommendations if you directly sell to the consumers overseas. Of course, website translated, and if you sell the goods from your website, you're gonna have to have the cart, shopping cart, and you're gonna have to accept currencies, different currencies and different credit cards, and the payment systems. Direct mail and email are also applicable for consumers. Feel free to use that, as well as calling, and also if you directly market to the consumers, there's no problem to put a banner in some place overseas. There's no problem to do that. Be creative, sponsoring and some kind of promotional events in the streets or in the stores, whatever. So it's pretty much like here in Canada, but just keeping in mind where your ideal customers are in the foreign market. Just a couple of recommendations. I'm sure you've heard that from somebody else in the course, but still, all the sales have to be planned ahead. At least you have to keep in mind how much sales you want to perform monthly or annually. That just because having the target in your head would help you to keep yourself motivated and will help you to do the actions towards achieving the goals. Yep.
You mean